Hello everyone, welcome to Learning Finance. It's Davide here, and today we are gonna talk about those guys here. Here you see pipelines, but in general, oil stocks. Okay, so if you are interested, just leave me a like if you like the video and subscribe. But let's not waste time. Let's begin. So I'm seeing a lot of interest right now on those kind of stocks, and I received a couple of questions where they were asking me, well, do you think that I am missing out right now? Do you think that I did miss out this opportunity? So am I late for to buy those stocks? So that's the question I would like to answer today. Uh, because as you can imagine, during the last month, there has been, those kind of stocks, some of them, they had already made 100% up. Almost, some of them also 120%. So are you late to buy them? Let's see. Now, here we have crude oil price, as we all know. This is the day of the disaster. This is the day where everyone on YouTube was crazy about oil. The April 2020. This is like literally 1 week ago, 8 days ago, as of today. And right now we are not doing much better, but this is the futures price. This was the expiration of the contract, and nobody wanted physical delivery. So here we have. But let's see actually what oil stocks have done during this crazy period. Here we are. Chevron. Now I took the graph of Chevron, the price of Chevron, and I'm comparing it with the price of the futures of the oil you have just seen here. Okay, so I just added the price of the future, and here we can clearly see, this is clear, that the stocks in the stock market, so the oil stocks in general, they find a bottom. We don't know if it's a bottom, but actually they stopped to drop 1 month before. Okay, they have anticipated the oil disaster of the price that we were gonna have 1 month later. Okay, so here we have a sort of a bottom around March 19. This is Chevron Corporation, dividend aristocrat, wonderful stock. And the stock price after this date went up a lot. Okay, not just a little bit, but here we have from 50 to 80, so it's a lot. And this again, Exxon Mobil, same stuff, found the bottom around the March 20, and from them went up. And here we have 1 month later, we have the oil disaster with the future expiration. Okay, and this is my favorite, guys. Plains All American Pipeline. I bought these stocks around here. Okay, in around the 22 of March, and I am already 57% in profit. I made a video about that. If you haven't seen it yet, just I leave you the link in the description. Just check it out. Anyway, here the same stuff. At the beginning, they were going down together, oil price and the stock price. And since March 18, the stock started to climb up a lot. Okay, because this is like around $3, and today we have 8. And I bought around $5 here. And 1 month later, boom, oil down below zero. And this is when actually YouTubers and all people around YouTube started to talk about those kind of oil stocks. Everyone was crazy about those oil stocks, and but they were already late. Okay, it's 1 month after the American pipeline, when we had this, was already up 100%. Okay, so it's late. It's too late to buy those kind of stocks. Now I'm gonna show you what I think. Okay, very simple. Let's take a look. So now, to understand what I mean by that is now, have you seen? You can see in my previous video about planes, or also about Foot Locker, that in the case of value stocks, so stocks that are not growth stocks, I like to check out for cash flows. I like to find a fair price. Okay, just to understand if today it's undervalued or not. So let's make an example, and let's see that the fair price of something is here. Okay, let's talk about pipelines, but I mean, this is an example. Okay, those are not exact prices of things, but let's say the fair price for pipeline is $9. Okay, as of today. Okay, this is not a fair price in 10 years. I mean, in 10 years they can be 20, 25, 30. I mean, this is a fair price of today. To understand what's the fair price today, is it undervalued or not? And let's suppose that, like I did, I bought at around $5. Okay, so what I mean is that if you do an analysis like that, you're gonna have, this is a risk reward. Okay, this is, now what is the, if you are at 5, what is the probability that you are already almost 40% undervalued? Okay, now what is the probability that the stock is gonna continue to be even more undervalued? It's lower than the probability that the stock is gonna start to climb up again to its fair value. Okay, it's very small, because the market at some point is gonna realize, oh god, look at all those stocks, they are all undervalued, let's load them, let's buy them. And that's what happened from the 20th of March. Okay, that's what happened. They started to realize, oh wow, all American pipelines, they have a price in the balance sheet, just asset minus liabilities, that it's almost $17, $18. And if we do an analysis on cash flows and we take different scenarios, we find a price which is around 7, 8, 9, a fair value. And today we are at 4, 5, so let's buy it. And that's what happened. Now let's change the scenario, okay? And let's imagine that this is no more here, and the price is going up because people are realize that it's undervalued, and the price becomes around here. Okay, so let's say it's 8, or even at 10. So those are just examples, guys, just to let you understand what has changed from 1 month ago. So what happens if we are at 8? What happens is that from the fair price you are something like this and this. Look at the difference. There is a lot of difference. Okay, now before, the red part and the green part, the red part, which is the risk part, was a little bit smaller than the green part. Okay, now as you arrive always nearer and nearer and nearer the fair price, this thing becomes 50-50 in the short term. Okay, so because when a stock price is at fair price, it's like 50% probable that it's gonna go higher than the fair price, and 50% probable that people are gonna say, oh, you know what, I got already 100%. Let's I don't know, let's sell some stocks to take a profit. Because no, not everyone is thinking in the long-term view. There are a lot of traders, there are a lot of speculators in the market. So this is what is changing today. What is changing today? It's not because you are late, because these stocks in 5-10 years is gonna be below or is gonna be around the 9. Okay, probably is gonna be higher, a lot higher than 9. What has changed is the risk you have to take in the short term to have a stock like this one in the portfolio. Okay, you understand what I mean? It's like before before that we have something like this. Was super undervalued, really low probability to go down, and really high probability to come back to the fair price. And now we have something like this, which is like, I don't know, it can continue to go up, but it can also just stop a little bit and go down. Bear in mind, planes, it's a beta of around 2, it's 1.85. That means that to go down 20%, it's super easy. Okay, and if you buy, and that's what can happen. So as you can imagine, here the risk to buy and to hold it in the portfolio was lower than here. Okay, so this is what has really changed from 1 month ago. The market has realized that the stocks were undervalued, and now we are coming back to the fair price. Over the long term, I'm not saying that you lost the opportunity. I'm telling you, probably there are a lot of stocks that are going to be higher than the prices you see today in the future. What has changed is the risk you have to face, you have to bear to hold those stocks if you buy them now. It's a completely different risk reward than it was 1 month ago. So that's the only thing you have to keep in mind. I'm not telling you they are trash right now. I'm telling you it's different, the amount of risk you have to face. That's it. If you do your studies, if you like one company, if you say, well, you know what, they are going to be super better in 5 years, well done. I'm not telling you that it's wrong. I'm pretty sure that there are going to be companies like that. But what has changed, again, is the risk. 1 month ago, they were super undervalued. Today, they are less undervalued. And some of them, they are already at fair price. Okay, so that's the end, guys. I hope this video helps you, is gonna help you to understand what I mean. And so if you like the video, leave me a like and subscribe. Just leave a comment below with your opinion, and have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.